Alright, so hello world, how are you guys doing? Hopefully you've enjoyed some of these videos so far. I know it kind of ticked me off. I didn't have the microphone plugged all the way in the back of the road. So I lost some of the audio on some of the most exciting part so far. So I'm going to have to do a commentary or something along those lines. I don't know yet. But yeah, that sucks pretty bad. But anyway, just left the hotel room, grabbed a burned egg McMuffin. They got more cheese on the outside of the sandwich than they did on the inside, but hey, that's okay. It is food, and they threw in a free hash brown, so maybe they realized how bad they made the sandwich, and I don't know. So anyway, today is not looking very promising. There isn't a whole lot going on. There's a little risk for some thunderstorms throughout Texas, and today's going to be mostly travel. Tomorrow is going to be the big day. So Thursday, I've been looking at Thursday about 10 days out, and it's been looking good the whole time. So nothing like a McDonald's Coke. They do it right. Anyway, I'm just going to talk for a second real quick on what I brought up in a previous part of this, that I said I was cheating. I'm going to do some cheating on it. I look at that and what I'm going to be doing as cheating. I think it was Skip Talbot. Very good storm chaser, very knowledgeable and wise person. He went through a walkthrough on one of his videos that kind of explains all the perimeters that you need to look at to pick your target area. If you just look at the chance for tornadoes, the chance for supercell composite, and things like that, it's kind of like looking in the back of the book at the answers. You don't really understand how the Storm Prediction Center and the National Weather Service and the College of DuPage came up with what they're saying is going to happen. So it's always good to know the whole process to that answer. I've done pretty good. I've done some armchair chasing before I came out here, and just using the perimeters, like the velocity, the cape, the wind shear, the humidity, and all these different things to come together to be able to get the right elements together to make a severe storm. That's what I use to kind of predict where a storm's going to be, and I was pretty much nailing it. After I'd picked a target, I would get into the HER models for that day. And then once I started to see that, okay, everything's going to be happening the way it's supposed to happen, then I'd go back and look at the chance for tornadoes, the chance for supercells and all that kind of stuff. And then I would actually look at the Storm Prediction Center on what they think is going to happen in the mesoanalysis and stuff. While I'm out here, I'm going to be doing that backwards. So I'm looking at the mesoscale analysis. I'm checking out the Storm Prediction Center for their outlook. I'm looking at the chance for tornadoes and supercells. And I'm kind of working backwards. I'm going to look at what everybody else is saying is going to happen. Then I'm going to look at why and if it's missing any of those elements. So, like, I haven't really seen a chance for tornadoes. They're not talking about it. Thursday, they're talking about it. I woke up this morning and actually there were 2 tornado-warned storms going on right now as I speak down in the Austin area. That was completely unexpected. Nobody was thinking that. So anything can kind of happen. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and hit the road today. I'm going to eat my Egg McMuffins before they get too cold. And I'm going to be heading up to northeast Texas, kind of on the Red River, Oklahoma border. Like straight south of Oklahoma City, a little bit west of there. That's where the Storm Prediction Center is giving them marginal, I think. Okay, no, it's not a marginal. They got a marginal, a slight, and enhanced. So they're predicting enhanced on basically North Texas, Northeast Texas, and Southwest Oklahoma. So that's going to be my target. I'm doing this all backwards, but hey, I'm doing everything I can right now to be able to get the chance to actually get something. So I don't care. I'm not trying to prove anything. So yeah, absolutely. We got an enhanced warning there, so there's a pretty good chance. I think the discussion said it was above a 15% chance of severe storms and tornadoes. So rock on. That's going to be awesome. Hopefully we get something. Hopefully I can get something. Last night, that was a little crazy, dealing with the hail and stuff like that. It's only going to get crazier, and I kind of look forward to it. So, yeah, anyway, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and eat breakfast, get on the road, and get to my area. Today's going to be mellow. All right, go see ya. So I've been sitting at the stoplight for about, I don't know, over 5 minutes. And it's just a portable one or a mobile one that they can put up anywhere. With some construction signs that say, hey, stoplight, stop at the light. Coming up 500 feet. Sat here behind a Greyhound for a while and got tired of it, and there's a convenience store right to the left of me. So I went and grabbed a snack and a drink, came back, now I'm sitting back in line. Another 5 minutes. I think it's broken. Alright, there we go. Had to mute the TV so I don't get copyright infringement tags on me. Yeah, so anyway, I am just waking up. Had to get dressed and everything, so I'm a little more appropriate for a video. But yeah, before I even got dressed, I went ahead and looked at the forecast for today. The Storm Prediction Center is basically saying up in the Texas Panhandle into a little bit of Oklahoma is going to be the hot spot. So I jumped on the NAM a little bit, and it's kind of saying the same thing. I looked at the HER model, and it's basically saying the same thing. And early on, it is going to be kind of isolated storms before it turns into a linear system. So I'd rather get those isolated storms, so I'm going to get there early. I am down basically south central Oklahoma right now, so I have about a 2 or 3 hour drive I got to do to kind of go back to where I was before, but north, kind of in between Lubbock and here and north. So yeah, I got to go hit the road. I got a Denny's right across the street, so I'm going to grab some stuff to go. Grab myself a large bubbly and hit the road. So I'm going to finish getting ready here and doing my wake up process. And yeah, hit the road. So it is now Wednesday morning. Hopefully today is the day. Today might be the magical time. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited though. Alright, I'll catch you when I'm on the road. Hey, what's up everybody? Yeah, I am about halfway there, 60% of the way there or something like that, to being up in the Panhandle, to be at, I guess, what's going to be my target area. I'm just sitting here driving along, and I realized the clouds are kind of breaking up a little bit, and that's a good thing. That's going to create a little bit of sunshine, which is going to create heat, and that's eventually going to create a little more instability. So a little bit better of a chance to, you know, guarantee those cells to form and initiate. So that's a good thing. It also made me realize that I've been driving and traveling in overcast skies just about this whole time. When I left Arizona, it was okay. New Mexico was kind of okay, and ever since then, it's just been cloudy the whole time. So yeah, it's kind of nice to actually see the clouds break up a little bit. Just went in a cloud now. So it's a good sign, but I am on my way there. It's looking pretty good for an area to hang out and wait. It looks like there's 2 or 3 storms that are supposed to build up on the north side. Then it's going to be a linear system down south. It's eventually all going to turn into one linear storm. But if I can catch those cells as they're a little more isolated, that would be great. That would be awesome. It'd make it a little bit easier, I believe, me being as green as I am at doing this and a complete rookie. I'm going to take anything I can. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and keep heading on over there, and I'll be back with you guys when I'm there. All right. Okay, so hey guys, I am up in a town called Shamrock. I'm right up by Interstate 40 in the Texas Panhandle. So it seems to be that I'm finding out kind of the place to be right now. There's a couple isolated cells that are going to be out there. They don't really have the chance to go tornatic like the linear system does, I don't believe, because there's a lot of people thinking southbound. I was thinking about going about 40 miles south, but people are thinking 60 miles south or so. So I am not sure. I'm going to wait and see how this pans out a little bit, but right now I have a good cell signal, so I'm able to keep up on the maps, the HRRR and NAM and stuff like that, and keep track of kind of what's going on. So that's a good thing. When I was down there at the place that I want to be for my target area, there's no cell signal, so I'm just kind of going off of my eyes at that point. So I would like to wait a little bit more to the last minute, but I don't want to be late either. So, but I just want to make sure that I can see everything and I have internet, maps, and stuff like that. One thing I found out too is the road system up here is not really that good. There's not a lot of roads. It's a lot of dirt roads. It's a lot of farmland and valleys and canyons and stuff like that. So that poses its own issue. So yeah, I'm not totally sure on what I'm going to be doing, but I'm just going to be waiting it out for a couple hours. It's probably going to get a little bit exciting today. I'll try to have my microphone plugged in this time instead of screwing it up. But yeah, right now it's kind of partly cloudy. There's a lot of patches of sun warming everything up, so that's a great thing. But I'm going to play it out. I'm basically looking at the dry line right now, and that's where everything's going to be initiating, and that's where the storms are going to pop. And if there is any isolated tornado threat or anything like that, it's going to be along that dry line, probably south. So we'll see. I don't know. It looks like there's a whole train of storm chasers coming in from Oklahoma City on I-40 right now. It's just a line of red dots on the spotter network. It's kind of funny. But it might get crowded here in a little bit, and I might be able to talk to some people if I run into some other chasers and run ideas past them. So as of right now, I am just kind of sitting and waiting. I got about 3 hours till this all fires up, so I'm just going to be staring at the maps and staring at the forecasting, and just kind of waiting for everything to develop up a little bit. Right now it's nice and humid. The dew points are good. Everything's kind of coming into place. So for now, I wait. All right, so another kind of change of plans. I am going to be heading south. It's only been about an hour or so since last time I recorded. But I definitely see storms initiating over to the west side of where I'm at right now. Yeah, the model's kind of changed over the last hour. Get it on cruise control here. Yeah, so the model's changed over the last hour, and it's not looking as good up north. There's a big kink in the dry line. That usually shows some promising severe storm development there. So I'm going to go down there. It's going to be Childress is about the area. And there was a couple people early on saying that's where it was going to happen. Just looking at the models when I was looking at them, it looked like it was going to be a little bit further north, the Wellington area. I just went up there to Shamrock to have some cell signal and be able to look at it. I should be able to have cell signal all the way down south, which will be good. So it was just basically one of the two. I could have stopped before, which I probably should have done, but a lot of people were talking about going all the way up north to Shamrock, the city of Shamrock. So I decided to go just kind of check that out. I have a little bit of time, so as right now, I'm going to go down to Childress and kind of take it from there. This should kind of do it. I'm going to stick with that area and keep my fingers crossed. So, yeah, not sure. This storm is going to be going into Illinois tomorrow, and that's going to be kind of it for a little while. I mean, there's not going to be a whole lot going on outside of this. Some people are talking about the high plains up in the Dakotas and stuff, but I don't know yet. Nice. People just throwing trash on the side of the road. Ticks me off. So anyway, I'm heading southbound. I'm going to get to Childress, and the road trip's kind of boring, so I'm not going to film anymore. So I'll see you guys there. Okay, so hey, what's up, guys? I got into Childress and stopped, filled up the tank. I got something to eat. Taco Bell, probably another bad choice. But yeah, I'm good to go for quite a few hours now. So sitting here looking at the radar, and on radar scope over by Lubbock, Texas, storm flared up pretty quick and instantly went to severe warned. There was another one north up by I-40 that went severe just a couple minutes ago, but that it looked like it was going to fade away, that it wasn't really going to hold together really good. Basically, the storms that were going to be going towards Childress are starting over in Lubbock. So I'm heading down south and right, heading to some small town. I forget the name of the town, but kind of getting in to intercept that severe storm coming out of Lubbock. And it's giving me a good road grid to where I'm going to be able to follow it back towards the Childress area. And then I'm just kind of hoping to see I'm hoping to just kind of ride on it for a little bit until I can see where that kink is in the dry line when that starts to form, and then I'm going to focus in a little tighter on that. But yeah, until then, the chase is on a little bit. There's some extremely large storms building up to the west of me, which is the Lubbock area, and it's looking pretty good right now. So I'm cruising, I'm hauling butt down there to try to get into the mix of all of that, and I'm going to see what it looks like from there and just kind of follow it back east as it builds. But it's building up a little bit earlier than it originally said that it would. So I bailed out of Childress, and I'm going to go head off and see if I can't get in the front of this thing. So that's what I'm doing right now. I made some good ground. The original storm that went severe in Lubbock, is no longer severe. There was a storm south of there, and that one went severe. The storms are kind of growing as you go south, and they're coming up in a northeast direction. So the ones that are the furthest south are the ones that are going to be coming through into Childress, which is going to give that kink in the line. So keep an eye on this one here. And as you can see, I'll show it again. This is the one that just recently went severe, and it's looking pretty good. It's not dropping a whole lot of rain yet, but there's a cloud-free base on the left side that's looking pretty good, and it's got a little lowering. I'm not sure if that's exactly a wall cloud, but it does kind of look like one. So let me show you again real quick. Right in the center. So yeah, I just pulled over right now. I'm in the direct path of it. It's coming my way, and I might just chill out here. I'm kind of on somebody's property, so I'm gonna find another hill that I can park up on and just kind of chillax there. So if anything develops or if I end up moving, I'll let you guys know. But till then, I'm just gonna wait this out and see if it starts looking a little bit better. Hey, not a bad view, huh? Pretty cool. Typical plains. Broken down houses, half dead trees. I think that's a mesquite tree. That might even be a juniper tree. That's a pretty cool tree though. But yeah, anyway. Just sitting here kind of chilling out. That's the storm I'm waiting to show up. It's dropping lightning too, which is pretty nice. Hopefully that doesn't die down by the time it gets here. That would actually be a really cool shot with a lightning bolt behind it. Who knows, maybe. But yeah, just kind of waiting. I got my shot. I'll probably put it up right here. Got a couple different shots, a little wider, a little narrower. I'm hearing some weird noises coming from that abandoned house. A little freaky. Yeah, anyway, it would be a little more freaky if it was in the middle of the night. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for that storm to kind of come my way. I'm gonna jump onto the radar and see what it's doing. And I'll be back. All right, so yeah, current situation. Beautiful shot, beautiful scenery. I threw my lightning trigger on. I don't have a lot of faith in the lightning trigger so far. There'll be some very bright, prominent bolts, and it just doesn't get them. I've tried many different settings and everything. Yeah, just not a lot of luck with it, but I threw it on there. I've got it set up. I'm trying a couple different settings on it because I want this scene with a dark sky and a lightning bolt. I think it'll be quite nice. Scary, epic, you know. Yeah, I'm already thinking about ways to edit it and what I can do with the scene that I have right now and the color that I have. So, and if I do get it, it should be pretty good. With that said, I'll throw it up right here if I get it. Hopefully I do. Yeah, looking pretty good though, just watching the storm roll in. Got a couple small shelf clouds and maybe a wall cloud in there. I don't think so though, but yeah, probably not going to be tornadic, mostly a hail producer. And lots of rain, so I see a little green up there in the sky, which my camera should pick up if I get it, which would even be better. So hopefully I get a lightning bolt here. Yeah, I got a couple good shots. I'd say today's a success. There's no tornado, but I wasn't really expecting a tornado. I was hoping for one, but you know, that's how it goes. So yeah, I'm gonna see what the rest of the night has planned. I might chase all night. I might just go crash and get some sleep. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, for now, I'm gonna look at the radar and hit the road. So I'll see you. Okay, so as it appears, I can't find my SD cards, and I was shooting the time lapse with my Canon 7D, and I was shooting the lightning and stuff like that because that's what I got the lightning trigger for, and it filled up the card. So I wanted to go throw an SD card in it instead of the CF card, and I can't find them anywhere. I called my hotel that I stayed at the first night, and I took everything out and doing transfers and stuff like that. Can't find them. So it was like 15 or so cards. A little ticked off right now, but hopefully they show up. Sometimes it's just misplaced. But yeah, they don't have anything and they're lost and found, and so anyway, it is what it is. So every time I do a shoot, I'm gonna have to whip out the laptop, do a transfer over onto a hard drive, reformat the card, and keep using the same card. That's gonna suck. I could probably go to Walmart and find a 64 gig or something like that, maybe buy a couple of them. I'm gonna have to replace them anyway if they're all missing, but that sucks. Not a good way to end the day. I'm still sitting in the same place that I was doing the photography for the lightning bolt, because that's why I stopped, actually, was because the card was full. Plus I was getting doused with rain and stuff like that. But it's been about a half an hour. No hail has come in or anything like that. There's still a lot of lightning and stuff, but that sucks. So probably with that, I'm going to go ahead and close it out here. And I still have more to come. Hopefully a lot more. I got about a week and a half left. So yeah, yeah, I'll go ahead and close with this one for now. So see ya. Okay, so what's up everybody? It is Thursday morning right now. Slept out in Camp Stormtrooper again, and it still wasn't all that bad. It works. and it definitely saves a little bit of money. So I just pull into a truck stop, kind of park in the car parking area, not the truck area, and just find a little shady corner and put my shade up and stuff, and make the best of it. That's a place to sleep. That's pretty much the only reason for truck stops other than fuel and food, is to go there and sleep. So I think it's all right. I've never had an issue with it. I've done it many times. I think it's much better than taking a chance at a Walmart or something like that, even though that's maybe a little more readily available. But anyway, I'm going to do a little bit of change of plans. I'm going to go ahead and head home. I'm not necessarily done, but today wasn't looking that good. Strangely enough, I woke up this morning and they enhanced the risk a little bit, so it's looking a little better than it was yesterday. But still, they don't have any tornadoes in the forecast. It's a chance of some strong wind gust and maybe a slight chance of hail. That was the last one that I read, and they upped it a little bit. Seems like the storm chasers are kind of getting a different idea, thinking that there might be a chance for tornadoes today. Yeah, according to the Storm Prediction Center, it's not really looking too good for it. We will see. Just because I'm leaving the area, they're probably going to get a tornado. That's the way it works, right? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go home for a couple days. The 2-day outlook doesn't look good. The 3-day outlook doesn't look good. And I still have next week off. So if something pops up or anything, I think I'm going to go back out. I got no problem with that. I'm 12 hours away from home, so it's a day drive. I mean, I could leave really early in the morning and be chasing that day, in northern Texas or Oklahoma or something like that. So I can get back up here pretty quick. But the car needs an oil change. I just need to relax. I'm going to do a little bit of laundry and just kind of tidy everything up a little bit. I think I'm going to have to go buy a couple more SD cards. I've called both hotels. And none of them have any signs of my SD cards, or they were never turned into lost and found or anything like that. So I have a feeling that, maybe somebody hung on to them. It's not like you can really resale it. You can't throw it up on Craigslist or anything like that and make any money off of it. But maybe they just want to snoop, and maybe they'll find something crazy, maybe that sort of interest. I don't know, but they're gone. Which sucks. It was about 15 cards. Yeah, that sucks. I'm still kind of messed up about that. That ticks me off. I'm better than that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and head home. It's about 12 hours to get home, and I should be home for dinner time. Walk the dogs. Miss dogs, miss my girlfriend. It'll be nice to get back. I'm gone for about 5 days now, so it'll be good to get home. Hopefully some things brew up next week. I mean, there's always been talk about that. Towards the end of May, it's supposed to get a little bit better. It just hasn't been real good. Totally happy with what I got because I went from 0 to that. So, yeah, absolutely. I mean, just completely awesome. Adrenaline-filled, epic nights of photography and shooting videos. But the funny thing is now it gets better. I mean, it still gets better than this, which is mind-blowing. So I can't wait for that day, whether it's going to be next week or later on this season or next year or 2 years from now. Not sure, but it is still on my bucket list. I want to stand at the foot of a tornado, and I'm going to make it happen. Not too close, but I want to see one. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little break here. I'm going to run home and take care of all that stuff and start looking in towards next week. So hopefully something will happen. Hopefully something. All right. Till then, I'll see you.